Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at a Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Earthrise 2-pack. Here we have Barricade and Punch Counterpunch from the Dominus Criminal Pursuit 2-pack. And this was a 2-pack that I was really curious about. I already have a Barricade and a Punch Counterpunch in my collection, but I wanted to check them out. Particularly Barricade, we'll get to why in a moment. But here we can do Punch Counterpunch first. And here is my current Punch Counterpunch. And I'll say, I think it's really awesome that Hasbro has provided everyone an opportunity to get Punch Counterpunch if you missed him during Power of the Primes. The colors are interesting, but I think I'm sticking to mine. I like the red wheels. In terms of paint apps, it really they opted for some yellow details instead, which I dig the yellow stripe around the bottom and everything. I would not have minded having that included on mine, but I prefer the yellow or the red wheels to having that paint app. From the front, the silver I prefer, and again the grille here is unpainted. And then just in terms of blue colors, I like this darker blue more and this darker yellow more. I have reviewed Punch Counterpunch before, so I'll fast forward through the transformation and you guys will see what they look like in robot mode together. And here we have the two of them next to each other, and again, it's mostly the colors, right? It is interesting to me that this one, the 2-pack version, has two-toned wrists. I kind of like that the hand is a slightly different tone than the rest of the forearm. But other than that, I think just the darker colors do more for me here in both the yellows and the blues. Their articulation is all the same. I mean, it is the same mold. It's Power of the Primes articulation. We obviously have cut angled feet instead of ankle tilts. Decent knee, decent arm. The shoulders get, a little bit in the way of each other, but you can get around just fine getting things out of the way so you can get, whatever angle you want there. What I do want to point out is I think the head sculpt it is the same, but the comparison of the two head sculpts, I think this new blue color just seems a little more lively with the yellow than this one. I do appreciate that difference between the two. But again, for, Decepticons that turn into Autobots that turn into cars, I think you can't go wrong with either one. They do have the Power of the Prime port here if you have any desire to use that functionality. I don't really myself. But Punch Counterpunch, in his car mode and his Decepticon mode, I think is an awesome opportunity for people to get their hands on one. And then in terms of his Autobot mode, we just flip him around. We get his shoulders out into the sides. We flip his arms around, also flipping, or no, we don't flip his arms around. We just turn the arms, get that gun out, flipping that hand out, showing the red hand. And then we open up that visor, and there is Punch. And here is the original version of Punch. Oh, open up that visor. And here, I think this one for me, these yellows just do... this keeps reminding me of Nightbeat colors, which I would love a new Nightbeat. Hasbro, if you're doing, obscure character references, a new Nightbeat would be awesome. But, again, we both have Power of the Prime ports on either side. The articulation is the same. I feel like the shoulder articulation gets a little better when they're out to the sides like this. But yeah, they both look good. The big thing for me is going to be, the silver on the thighs is just missing on this version, which is unfortunate. And it doesn't really look like it got replaced by any other paint apps. So in terms of which one to pick up, I think the price that you get the Power of the Primes version now these days would encourage someone to pick up the 2-pack version, because you basically get a whole other figure for the same price. So, I think unless you're really dying hard for this color version, if I didn't already have it, I'd be tempted to pick this one up. Otherwise, I do prefer the original colors. So now we're going to get to Barricade. And here is Barricade, and he is lovely. I have this mold already. Here we'll do him next to Prowl. Here are our 2 police bots, one good guy, one bad guy. I love Barricade with these purples. Here is actually my current Barricade. This is Age of Extinction, not Age of Extinction Barricade, whatever the third movie was, Barricade. I like this design. I really liked the Age of Extinction version where he got a little more humanoid, but I think that they've done such a good job with Siege and Earthrise Barricade that in my mind he needs the purples now. This one just doesn't cut it for me. So I'm really tempted to keep this guy. And you've also already seen this transformation before, so we'll go ahead and speed through. Oh yeah, he does come with extra accessories compared to Prowl. He comes with the little guns in addition to the big gun. And then we'll, in terms of just detail differences, one thing I did notice is Barricade has this matte finish on the front, which is interesting. I don't know if I love it. It seems like it's a little prone to marks, which I'd rather not have. But it's still kind of an interesting paint choice that they made. All right, now we'll do transformation. And here is Barricade, and again, the purples really do it for me. I definitely will keep an eye out, I think, for the future for another Generations Barricade release. I really like this look. He looks like he should be an Autobot, but he's just evil. I love that head sculpt, the purples. There's an unfortunate scratch on the chin of mine's paint job. But he's got, all the classic Datsun articulation. The elbow, the shoulders go out. They go 360. You can move the windshield out of, or the side door out of the way. He's got, all that classic articulation. And he looks really good next to other Datsuns. Here he is next to Prowl. And again, I love that they're kind of mirror inverses of each other. I do like that he comes with those extra pieces, and I wish Prowl had done the same. In my opinion, I think this has overwritten the Bayverse Barricade design in my mind. I think I like Prowl, and my rule is only to keep one of each mold, so I'm not keeping this guy. But now I am going to keep a very close eye out for future Barricades, whether it happens in Cyberverse or some sequel toy line or the next Generations line when they do a Datsun. It probably won't be for a couple years, but I think that I will be replacing my Barricade. Maybe a Studio Series. The problem with Studio Series Barricade would be that he won't be purple, which I really like the purples. But maybe there's an opportunity to get a future Barricade, same design, just a new toy, and then he'll find a spot in my collection. Some things that I wish were different. I wish the headlights were silver and this back piece was silver. On the Siege Barricade, which I reviewed previously and did a giveaway for, it was really, really neat to see the silver inside the transparent plastic. That's a really cool effect that I wish they kept on Barricade in general. So here is the movie Barricade in robot mode. And I still have some fondness for his weird little squat body and things like that. But I think I just, even if I'm not a huge G1 fan, I just like the cleaner humanoid robot aesthetic. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. Maybe I'll swap out. Maybe I'll go try and find the Age of Extinction Barricade for now. because I think I want a more humanoid Barricade in my collection. But this guy is not going to be that Barricade, because he does share a mold with Prowl, who I also have in the collection. So for that reason, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Now, if you're asking why am I doing a video review and a giveaway on a Tuesday when normally I do them every Saturday, it's because I realized that, like, with the scheduled release of one review video a week that I've been following, I won't, like, I've had these guys since January, I believe, and I won't actually get around to reviewing them until April. So I don't want to do that. So instead, I just decided, okay, I'll drop a video a little early, and these guys are up. If you want to be in the giveaway, the standard rules for my giveaways apply. Just leave a comment saying, hey, I'd like to be in on that giveaway, and then I will announce a winner during the next Tuesday video. I plan on doing 2 or 3 videos on Tuesdays for the next couple weeks. So yeah, if you want the pair, the Dominus Criminal Pursuit 2-pack, you can absolutely enter to win them. And other than that, I think that's it. Anything else off the top of my head? We're spooling up slowly for Extra Life. If you're wondering why I do so many giveaways on the channel, it's mostly to raise awareness for Extra Life, which is a charity that raises money for children's hospitals around the world. And I hope that this year we'll raise more money than we did last year, and we'll see how that goes. I do a bunch of raffles and giveaways during that time also. And that's it for today. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.